WQAD News 8 at 9 pushed back yet again. What's now next for Illinois lawmakers as the state enters its third year without a budget?
It is what it is. They pushed it through. They wanted it to take effect immediately, so here we are.
And change in plans, how Iowa's new fireworks law is making it harder for a Quad City business to expand its business.
Live from WQAD, this is News 8 at 9.
Good evening and thank you for joining us tonight at 9. I'm Johnny Gendrich. Topping our news tonight, the state of Illinois is now entering its third year without a budget. Despite tonight's midnight deadline, lawmakers in Springfield are now pushing back plans to strike a deal on a budget. House Speaker Michael Madigan now says the plan for lawmakers is to work through June. Republican Governor Bruce Rauner and the Democratic-controlled legislature remain at odds over new revenues and other pro-business reforms. Schools across the state feeling the budget strain are continuing to press lawmakers into action.
Indian Prairie will end this school year with the state owing us $15.3 million in categorical payments. We implore that our elected officials just do their job. We need a full state budget, one in which revenues actually match expenditures.
The people of Illinois deserve better than this. The people deserve much better than this. We've got to stop just sticking it to taxpayers in the state of Illinois.
The new budget deadline is July 1st, but it will be harder to come to an agreement. Now lawmakers will need a 3/5 majority vote to pass a budget. And the budget crisis will not impact John Deere road construction. The Illinois DOT says the state has had a capital budget in place for the last 2 fiscal years, allowing highway projects to continue uninterrupted. Right now, officials say they don't anticipate any changes to projects over the next fiscal year. Weather outside today, absolutely wonderful. Hope you got a chance to get outside and enjoy it. Storm Track 8 Chief Meteorologist James Zahara joins us now for the first check of our forecast. Hi, James.
Hello, Johnny. A lot of adjectives described our weather today because we didn't have a cloud in the sky, lots of sunshine, and the air is very comfortable as well. Check out the daytime highs that we had across eastern Iowa and northwestern Illinois. Easily made their way in the 70s across the board. Got as high as 76 degrees in the Quad Cities. Currently, we're seeing plenty of 60s across the board, 66 right now in the Quad Cities. But take a look at how dry the area is. At 2.39 degrees, it makes it feel like a relative humidity of 37%. That's why I felt so comfortable out there today. And with that dry air in place for tonight, that temperature will cool off pretty quickly, set the tone for another very comfortable day as we start off the brand new month of June. I tell you, there is some humidity not too far away that could help set off some showers and thunderstorms in our forecast. I'll show you where that is coming up in just a few minutes. Johnny?
All right, thanks, James. In your flood watch tonight, part of River Drive in Moline is closed tonight because of the rising Mississippi River. The road is closed from 23rd Street to 55th Street. Drivers can go to our website, WQAD.com. We have closure information at the top of our homepage right now. The Mississippi River is cresting right now. It's sitting just over 17 feet and will stay that way until Friday. The National Weather Service says the Mississippi will drop below the 15-foot flood stage by next Wednesday. We have new details tonight at 9. Investigators have identified the burning body found dumped on a sidewalk in front of a Davenport home this week. The victim is 35-year-old Brandon Brooks of Rock Island. A newspaper carrier found his body early yesterday morning on the 3000 block of Denison Street. Police first described him as a 5-foot-tall black male with braids and tan coveralls. Today, neighbors saying they're still on edge and want more answers about what caused this brutal scene.
I wonder what's going on. I want answers. Yes.
Yeah, I want to know what happened.
What happened to this poor guy? You know, he didn't deserve that.
What do? You know, you just kind of got to play day by day and hope you hear answers that the person that did this gets caught.
So far, there's no word on any arrests, but anyone with information should do what's right and call Davenport Police or Crime Stoppers. Illinois State Police are warning of a new phone scam going around the state. The caller will claim to work for the police department. Then they'll ask for donations for officers killed in the line of duty. There's a common phone number associated with this scam. It's 312-789 5176. Illinois State Police say they will never call and ask for money for any reason. If you have been the victim of a phone scam, you should report it to the police and the office of the Illinois Attorney General. Tomorrow is the first day people in Iowa can buy and sell fireworks under state law, but one local business won't be able to open. Uncle Norm's Fireworks originally planned to open this Davenport warehouse for business, but because the law changed so quickly, the owner says they ran into problems. The law changed less than a month ago, not giving local governments time to adjust and make rules in time. And by the time this building was inspected, it failed to pass a test for not having an adequate sprinkler system. Now Uncle Norm's will operate out of a tent in 2 weeks.
If I had my choice, I'd have rather seen the law actually take effect January 1st of 2018. It would have given the municipalities time to figure out what they want to do.
In Illinois, Uncle Norm's Fireworks in Milan will be open for business at 11 tomorrow morning. Eldridge is putting up $1 million to give the downtown a facelift. The city approved the street project to update sewer, water, and electric lines beneath 2nd Street. The sidewalks will also be repaved, and new trees and decorative lighting will be added. For business owners on the street, they say they're excited to see the city putting money into the downtown.
But I think it's going to bring to Eldridge that credibility. It's fun when people walk in and go, oh, there's more out here than we thought.
Construction is scheduled to begin mid-July, and city leaders hope to have the project done by October. After being stuffed in a crate and abandoned, a Henry County dog is getting a second shot at life. News 8's Megan Noe shows us why Buddy the dog is now receiving love from around the country.
All right, Buddy, come with me.
In Buddy's world, it's always playtime.
As you can tell, he's a big lover.
But the 1-year-old Labradoodle hasn't always been able to stretch his legs.
And he was crammed in probably a medium-sized one of those inside crates. Way too small for him. I mean, as you can tell, he's a big dog. So no food, no water.
Just last week, Buddy was left outside the Henry County Humane Society's empty shelter, still under construction. All he had was a note saying, "I have outgrown the apartment I live in need of a new home."
For me, personally, that's the worst part, is, knowing that he was over there and nobody knew.
Shelter manager Tracy Deal shared Buddy's story on Facebook. Little did she know it was about to go viral.
I got calls from Georgia last night. I got an email from New Mexico. I got a phone call from New York.
The Humane Society has actually stopped taking applications after receiving more than 20 of these for Buddy. But while Buddy's story has a happy ending,
this is Diego. He's an American Bulldog.
Not every dog is quite as lucky.
All of them have a story. And as bad as Buddy's is, it's actually not the worst.
Deal hopes it's the last time she finds an animal abandoned.
It's not the first dog that's been left somewhere, not the first cat that's been left somewhere, but call us. Give us a call. We'll do our best to get him in. Woohoo!
And hopefully get them a new, loving home.
It'll be a good home, won't it, boy?
In Geneseo, Megan Noe, WQAD News 8.
Good Buddy.
Thank you, Megan. Buddy is so cute. And Deal says Buddy has been to the vet and is in good health. She's hoping he will have a home by the end of the week. Well, there's much more to come right here on WQAD News 8 at 9. Still ahead, a work of art. The unique art class honoring veterans right here in the Quad Cities.
And weather around the Quad Cities looking very tranquil indeed. And looks like we'll start off the brand new month that way as well. But humidity, showers and thunderstorms, they're in the forecast. Not too far away. I'll show you when right after the break here on News 8 at 9.
You are watching WQAD. This is News 8 at 9. WQAD weather.
Welcome back, everyone. James, we missed you yesterday, but sounds like you definitely enjoyed the nice weather.
I was working down the yard. I've got like close to 50 hostas I still have to put in, and so yeah, the old back is really taking effect right now. So, but for tomorrow's weather, I think I'll be able to get it done.
Well, good.
Take some pictures, maybe things like that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's a side I'm doing in the next to the house, and it's just all bare. So, throwing in those hostas, and hopefully things will look next spring. We'll see how that all turns out. Here are the current temperatures once again around eastern Iowa and northwestern Illinois. Temperatures are in the 60s. Very comfortable it has been, and a lot of that has to do by looking at the dew point, okay? The dew point temperature is the #1 indicator when it comes to the amount of moisture in the air because it's based on a temperature. And the lower the temperature, the more comfortable the air is outside. You can see numbers right now in the upper 30s, some 40s about, but that is some very, very comfortable air. Now the dew point forecast as we make our way from tomorrow into the upcoming weekend will certainly bear how much, comfort there is in the air or how much discomfort in the air. And anytime that dew point temperature is 60 degrees or higher, it's going to feel humid, okay? So the projection I see going into this upcoming weekend looks like by Friday, all of Saturday, and a small portion of Sunday, we are going to feel some of that humidity. And some of that humidity is going to be rinsed out in the form of some showers and also some thunderstorms. Right now, all is quiet around here. Some high wispy clouds producing a beautiful sky out there this evening. But most of the scattered showers and thunderstorms are way off to the southeast, kind of riding along the periphery of this dry bubble of air that we are enjoying. The humidity, or the bubble of moist air, is located just to our south and west. So we need something to kind of lift this northward to increase not only our temperatures, but also the humidity. And it's going to come from that area of low pressure that we have around the Pacific Northwest. It has a ways to go, but as it slowly edges its way eastward, that will lift that humidity northward and set the tone for that chance for a shower or thunderstorm. Okay, so let's take a look at that with the help of our future track, 10 o'clock tonight. And I'm not sure what just happened there. I'm not sure what happened there. We'll just go right to this. This is what I want to go to. Thursday morning at 7 a.m., all is looking good. Skies will be clear tonight. Skies will be clear pretty much all of tomorrow as well. Thursday afternoon, still looking pretty good. Any chance of wet weather stays well off to our south and west. We make our way to Friday, still not looking too bad, pretty quiet, but we start getting that surface flow out of the south, and that will help increase not only that humidity, but we may even start bringing in that shower thunderstorm chance going into Friday afternoon and evening, and likely increase that coverage even more as we head into Saturday. Saturday appears to be the better day as far as seeing a shower or a thunderstorm. It really won't be until that front moves on by that will put an end to that threat of wet weather. 66 degrees we have right now, very little as far as any wind out there. We'll drop it down to a low of 50 degrees under clear skies, so yes, another crisp day it will be. 77 will go for the daytime high, and that's pretty close to seasonal for this time of year. So as we bring in that humidity, we bring in that chance for a shower or thunderstorm. This will be the warmest of the year coming in Friday and Saturday with daytime highs in the lower 80s. Keep in mind though, during that period, there will be plenty of dry hours. So don't let those icons threaten you so much. But it looks like most of Friday may be actually dry until Friday night going into Saturday. Saturday, more scattered than anything else.
Okay, thank you very much, James.
Yep.
All right, well, a unique art class is honoring the men and women who have served our country. This is the first year Hot Glass Inc. in Davenport has offered a glass blowing class for veterans free of charge. For the past 3 weeks, veterans have been making artwork, and tonight they got to learn from a well-known glass artist, Alex Sisser, who is originally from Galva, made a glass combat helmet. Wow, look at that, how cool. And all the veterans got to imprint their initials on that helmet.
And they're in here, creating something and forgetting about the other troubles that they've had, and they've all really responded well.
The helmet and all the veterans' artwork will be put on display at the QC Art Show. That's on July 7th. Coming up on WQAD News 8 at 9, cutting ties. The international agreement on climate change President Donald Trump's decision is coming soon on. And online outrage, the graphic new photos that has comedian Kathy Griffin facing harsh criticism from the country and President Donald Trump. Topping your international headlines tonight, at least 90 people are dead and more than 400 others are hurt after a massive explosion in Afghanistan's capital. A car bomb went off in Kabul near the British and German embassies early this morning. 11 Americans working as contractors for the U.S. Embassy are among those hurt. No group has yet taken responsibility for that truck blast, but the Afghan Taliban immediately condemned the suicide bombing attack. The death toll is expected to rise. Tomorrow, President Donald Trump will make his decision on whether the U.S. will withdraw from the Paris Climate Agreement. The agreement calls for more than 190 countries to set goals to reduce global warming. During his presidential campaign, Trump said he would cancel the deal and cut back on environmental protections and regulations. If the U.S. were to withdraw from the deal, it would be one of the largest producers of greenhouse gas emissions not to be included. And former FBI Director James Comey will testify before a Senate panel. He is expected to talk about his accusations that President Donald Trump pressured him to stop his investigation into Michael Flynn's involvement with Russia. But Comey is not likely to discuss the investigation into ties between the Trump campaign and Russia. No date has been set, but it could come as early as next week. Comedian Kathy Griffin is apologizing for her graphic photos depicting President Donald Trump. A celebrity photographer posted these images, which have been blurred, showing her holding a fake bloody head of the president. They've since been taken down. CNN has since ended its agreement with Griffin. She has co-hosted the network's annual New Year's Eve program for the past decade. In a video on Twitter, the comedian says she's sorry.
I'm a comic. I cross the line. I move the line, then I cross it. I went way too far. The image is too disturbing. I understand how it offends people. It wasn't funny. I get it.
President Trump tweeted a response this morning saying, quote, Kathy Griffin should be ashamed of herself. My children, especially my 11-year-old son Barron, are having a hard time with this. Sick. After shooting for the moon and the stars, NASA is now ready to head to the sun. NASA will launch the Parker Solar Probe to explore the sun's atmosphere next year. The spacecraft will fly closer to the sun than any spacecraft has ever been. The probe is named after University of Chicago professor Eugene Parker. His theory of solar wind revolutionized our understanding of the sun. Coming up, a massive celebration, the unique high school tradition by some seniors leaving behind one big mess. Finally tonight, seniors at an Arizona high school carry out a unique tradition. Take a look.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
What a mess. This happened on the last day of school at Basha High School in Chandler. As part of the tradition, seniors take all their papers from the year and throw them down a stairwell. The mess isn't left for the janitors, though. Thank goodness.
Yeah.
Underclassmen are the ones who have to clean it up. Nice. Well, hopefully they recycle.
If not, then they'll be working on that for the rest of the summer.
Yeah.
Because that looks like a big pile.
They're probably like, ooh, maybe this isn't a homework assignment I can get
Oh,
ahead
wow,
on for
final
next year.
exam. Oh,
Yeah.
bonus.
Definitely.
They might just do that. Oh, my.
Sorry for the idea.
You have any remnants of what you did back then? I mean,
a little bit, but my parents have gone through the stage that they don't care
oh,
anymore.
okay. I hope I'm not opening up any. 66 right now, looking at temperatures climbing their way in the upper 70s for daytime highs. Nice way to end or begin the brand new month.
Absolutely. Thanks for watching, everyone. Good night.